Have you ever been scrolling TikTok, you see some cool product, and you're thinking, wait, how are they selling that right there in the video? Well, that's TikTok Shop. And guess what? It's something you can do too. In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how you can start earning on it, even if you're starting from absolute scratch with zero experience.
So what makes TikTok Shop such a game changer? It's basically an entire online store that lives right inside the app. I mean, your customers are already there scrolling for hours a day. You get to sell to them directly without ever needing to build a separate website, learn any complicated tech stuff, or sink a bunch of money in up front.
Okay, now this is where most people get stuck. They think, oh, I need some fancy website, or I've got to register a business first, and of course the big one is always, I just don't have enough followers. Sound familiar?
Well, you can just forget all of that. Seriously, none of those things are required to get started. So instead, let's just walk through the simple, exact steps you can take right now to get your shop live and ready for that first sale.
All right, first things first. Before we even think about selling, we've got to build a solid foundation. This part is all about the simple prep work to get your TikTok account ready for business. It's super easy.
So let's just look at what you actually need. And honestly, it's surprisingly simple. You just have to be 18 or older, have a valid ID, like a driver's license, a bank account so you can get paid, and, well, an active TikTok account. And that's it. No complicated legal paperwork, just a basic checklist that pretty much anyone can tick off.
Now let's be super clear about what you don't need, because this is huge. Forget about building a website. You don't need to register a business, you can just sign up as an individual. And here's the kicker. You do not need a single follower to get started, not one. TikTok's algorithm is so powerful, it can push your product to the right people no matter what your follower count is.
So let's talk about making your account look professional. This is all about building trust from day one. You'll want to choose a simple, clean username. Use a really clear profile picture or even just a basic logo. And your bio? It should be super straightforward. Just tell people what to expect from your account, kind of like the example you see here. Just keep it clean, direct, and trustworthy.
Okay, so your account is all prepped and looking good. Now it's time for the main event, the official shop setup. This is where we actually go and bring your shop to life.
Now, I know this process might look a little intimidating, but it's really just filling out one form. First, you're going to head to the TikTok Shop Seller Center and log in. The most important part here is step 3. Make sure you choose Sign Up as an Individual. After that, you just fill in your personal info, upload your ID so they can verify it's you, and you're basically done. It's a really straightforward process.
And just a quick heads up on the timing. After you hit that Submit button, verification usually takes about 24 to 72 hours. So, don't panic if it's not instant. Just give the system a day or two to work its magic.
All right, so once you get that verification email, the technical setup is done. Now we get to the really fun part, your strategy. This is where we shift gears from just how to set up to how to actually sell stuff. We're going to cover the big decisions you need to make to get started on the right foot.
Let's kick things off with the absolute easiest way to begin, and that's affiliate selling. This is, hands down, the best model for beginners. All you do is promote products that other companies are already selling. When someone buys through your video, you earn a commission. And the best part, you don't have to worry about buying inventory or packing boxes or dealing with shipping. All that stuff is handled for you.
This little table here breaks down your options really clearly. For anyone just starting out, affiliate selling is the way to go. It's basically zero risk. Now, once you get some experience, you might move on to working with a supplier to get better profit margins. And of course, if you have your own brand, you can sell your own products for total control. But for day one, that affiliate route is your best friend. So, the million-dollar question. How do you find a product that's actually going to sell? Well, think about what makes people stop scrolling. You want to look for things that solve a nagging problem, or products that are just so visually cool you can't help but watch. And try to stick to a price point between $5 and $50. That's the real sweet spot for an impulse buy. You can find tons of ideas just by browsing the TikTok Shop Marketplace and seeing what's trending in the Creative Center.
Okay, here we are. This is the final and honestly the most important piece of this whole puzzle. Your shop is set up, you've got a product in mind. So, how do you actually make a sale? It all comes down to the content you create and post.
You don't have to be some kind of creative genius to make content that sells. You just need to follow this proven formula. Start with a really strong hook in the first 3 seconds. Then present a relatable problem your audience has. Next, you position your product as the solution. Then you offer proof by showing it in action. And finally, you give a crystal clear call to action, like telling them to click that little shopping cart icon to check it out.
Need some actual ideas? These formats are proven winners. A simple problem solution video works great. A dramatic before and after. A quick product demo, or even telling a story from a point of view or POV perspective. You know, those POV videos work incredibly well because they just feel so natural on TikTok, and they make the viewer feel like they're right there in the store. Oh, and it's also really important to know what happens after a sale is made. If you're an affiliate, your job is basically done. You just made the content, the original seller handles all the shipping and customer service. But if you're selling your own products, then you're the one responsible for making sure orders get out the door and that your customers are happy.
As we wrap this up, I really want this message to sink in. Success on TikTok Shop isn't about having some Hollywood-level video production or being the most talented person out there. It's about consistency. Just showing up and posting regularly, that's what's going to drive your success in the long run. And that brings us to this last really powerful thought. Do not wait to be perfect. Don't wait for the perfect video idea. The real secret is to just begin. Start messy, learn as you go, and just focus on getting a tiny bit better every single day. The real question isn't, can you do this? It's, when are you going to start?